Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Good morning, everyone. This is Firas Bizzari, teacher of 002, and I will be going over the ILOs for weeks 3 and 4 with you today, inshallah. So if you look here, you will see the general English and the ILOs for the first 3 weeks. So we have general English, that's the psychology of color. For the listening part, it would be identifying cause and effect through connecting words. The connecting words are so and because. For the speaking part, it will be give and ask for examples when presenting a business plan or proposal. For the reading part, how to get meaning from context. And for the writing part, how to write an explanation paragraph using appropriate signal words. For the technical English part, the topic is work, and basically it will explain plans or intentions and how to request or an explanation of specific products via email and how to respond to this email. For the vocab and grammar part, we have the high frequency vocab, suffixes, future tense, be, going to, and will, it's, there is, there are, etc., and plan, want, hope, intend. So if we go through those, go over those ILOs, we'll start with the first slide here. And this is the listening skills part. How to identify cause and effect through connecting words. The connecting words are so and because. And in order to do that, we have to know what is a cause and what is an effect. The cause is the action that makes something happen, while the effect is what happens as a result. So if you look at those two examples, the frogs survived because their camouflage matched the leaves. So the effect is the frog's survival, while the cause was the camouflage. If you look at the second example, we've put it in a different way. Predators can't see the katydids, so the katydids stay safe. The cause is that the predators cannot see the katydids, and the effect is that the katydids stay safe. That's the cause. You can also and always ask the question why to figure out what is the cause and what is the effect. If we move to the next part, to the speaking skills part, how to give and ask for examples when presenting a business plan or proposal. When you explain something, you need to give examples to help the listener understand your ideas. When you don't understand something, a speaker says, you need to ask for an example. How do you give an example? You can use these words, for example, for instance, and here's an example. On the other hand, if you want to ask for an example, you need to ask the questions, can you give me an example, or do you have an example? For the next part, it's the reading skills, how to get meaning from context. And here, the key word is context. If you find a word you don't know in a text, you can use the context to help you understand the meaning of the word. The context is the other words near the unknown word. So if we look at this example, in European cultures, purple is the color of royalty. If you don't know the meaning of the word royalty, you look for words next to it, such as kings and queens. Simple words. So the context will help you to understand the meaning of the word royalty. So for the writing part, write an explanation paragraph. Use appropriate signal words. Refer to the writing portfolio. So you have to go back to your writing portfolio to look at the details. What I'm going to help you with here is the signal words. So if you look here at this table, you will see signal words for 3 different categories. First one, cause and effect. And we have because, since, consequently, and so forth. You can go through them. The next part is the description. What are the signal words for description? Here we have for instance, for example, such as, and so forth. For the category of sequence, first, second, no long after, next, then, also, and so forth. Explanation paragraph. An explanation paragraph is a paragraph that explains how or why something happens. The goal of writing an explanation paragraph is to give more detailed information about a topic. The paragraph should contain facts, examples, descriptions, and reasons. For the technical English part, the most important things you need to know here are how to explain plans and intentions. So we use going to talk about plans. Example, I'm going to wear my black suit tonight. I need to pick it up from the cleaners. We can also use the present continuous to talk about future plans. We usually use it when the plan is an arrangement. For example, we're having a party next Saturday. Would you like to come? The second part of the technical English part is how to write an email, and here you will be asked to write 2 emails. It's called a request and explanation of specific product via email and how to respond to such request. So the first email you will write is to request an explanation about a specific product, being a customer, while the second email you will be the employee at the company who will respond to the email. So you will be writing 2 emails, one requesting information and the other responding to that email. These are the high frequency words that have been taught and studied by you in Unit 2. So basically we have listening 1 and listening 2 vocab, reading 1 and reading 2, and technical English. Next part would be suffixes, and a suffix is a letter or a group of letters at the end of a word. Common suffixes for changing a noun to an adjective are ful and al, full and al. So if we look here at the noun cheer, and if we want to change it into an adjective, it'll become cheerful. So we add ful. Joy, joyful. Education, on the other hand, it's al, so educational. Nation and national. For the next part, we'll be talking about the grammar part, and it's the future tense of be, going to, and will. Now, the most important thing you need to know is that in academic writing, we use future will for predictions about the future and to express what experts predict. Probably, the word probably can be used to soften the prediction. May can be used instead of the future with will. So if you'll go through these 3 examples here, this color will encourage comfort and simple design. The second one, this color will probably encourage comfort and simple design. So here we used will probably to soften the prediction. On the third one, we deleted will and we deleted probably and we put may instead of it. So this color may encourage comfort and simple design. On the other hand, we use be going to, that is am going to, are going to, and is going to in informal speaking and writing to express decision or a plan you made previously. Example here, I'm going to have lunch with my friend. This is an informal speech. Next part, there's or there is, and it's or it is. There's or there is used when something is being mentioned for the first time. Example, there's a big library at the college. Of course, we can say there's or there is. The pronoun it in the expression it's or it is refers to something we already know. So if you look at the example here, we'll have there's a nice coffee shop next to the college. I think it's a Starbucks. It's here refers to the coffee shop. Next part is the use of quantifiers. And quantifiers here, the first thing we need to know is to understand countable and uncountable nouns. So here we have the words that we use with countable nouns and the words that we use with uncountable nouns. So we have many, much. So we say how many girls, how many boys. We say how much sugar do you like in your tea. So you need to distinguish between countables and uncountables in order to be able to write your sentences, and speak correctly. For the next part, and I think this would be the last part, is plan, want, hope, and intend plus to plus verb to plan for the future. In other words, if we look at the examples here, we plan to spend Eid with the family. So plan plus to plus the verb spend. Next one, Sammy wants to move to another apartment. Of course, we use these examples and we use these words to express something that might happen in the future. This was the last part, and I hope this video will make things easier for you, especially that you're having your first milestone quiz soon. Wish you the best. Thank you.